for Blumpkin and Friends, starring your host, the Reverend Johnny Blumpkin.
Hey kids, I'm the Reverend Johnny Blumpkin, and with me here today is my friend,
Joey Black.
Guess what we're doing?
What are we doing?
We're doing our number 2 Blumpkin and Friends Wrestlecast.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm down with that.
Last time, I was ripping on the Bullet Club.
Yeah.
I was upset with Marty Skrull for joining them.
Yep. And now I just have to throw Bullet Club at you every time I can.
You do. You do. And I think I'm going to write "too sweet" across your forehead in my jizz.
That's weird.
So don't fall asleep.
Okay.
I'd do it in feces. That'd be more my style. But
Congratulations.
I figured I'd switch it up.
Bullet Club.
I said to you, this is probably like 2 months ago now I brought this up, that I would like Hulk Hogan to finally just retire.
Right.
To have his retirement match.
Sure.
Okay, if you don't follow wrestling, you're not going to like any of what we're going to talk about. But if you do, and maybe you're out of the loop, the fallout of the Gawker lawsuit between Hogan and Gawker for the sex tape he made with Bubba the Love Sponge's now ex-wife, at some point during this grainy night vision video of him banging a chick poorly, and then saying, well, if I'd have known we were taping this, I would have done a better job. Trying harder. He starts talking about, what a weird time to bring up your daughter, by the way, is during a sex tape.
Yeah, that's fine.
He brings up his daughter, Brooke, and her dating or possibly being linked to some black rapper.
I forget who it is, but yeah.
It's like Stax. I think his name is Stax.
I don't know who that is anyway.
He's nobody. Nobody cares.
Yeah.
Anyway, the point is he used a racial slur when he's talking about it.
Oh, right. Yeah. And then everybody disowned him.
Everybody disowned him.
Yeah.
So what he said was something about he didn't care if his daughter banged like an 8-foot tall black guy, but he felt like her being affiliated with the Stax guy hurt her standing with her own record label. And he said, and I quote,
If you're going to fuck niggers, at least let's get a rich one.
Jeez. I can't say I was familiar with what he actually said.
yeah.
But now I can see why everybody disowned him.
Well, here's the funny thing. The actual audio transcript of that phrase did not come out until after the $140 million ruling against Gawker.
Mm-hmm.
So they put that out just kind of like, well, fuck you back.
Right.
So now he's suing them again over it. And they don't have any assets to liquidate to give him any more money.
Right.
But the point is that Hulk Hogan was in the WWE/F Hall of Fame.
Right.
All of his stuff was all over the WWE Network and their YouTube channel.
Mm-hmm.
And as soon as he did that, his Legends contract was terminated. He was taken out of the Hall of Fame, and all of his stuff was taken off of YouTube and the WWE Network's on-demand service.
Yep. All of his merch was off the .com. And
Everything.
Yep.
They completely washed their hands of him. So, Mean Gene Okerlund has said some time has passed. He's shown remorse.
Right.
He meant so much to this company. He deserves another shot, one final run. Let him come back and redeem himself.
Do you think he could even go? I mean, like, wrestle anymore? Like, I don't think he could do it, man.
Well, how the fuck does Scott Steiner do it? It takes him like an hour and a half of stretching out just to be able to walk.
He looks terrible, though.
He looks absolutely fucking terrible. When he gets in the ring, it's like watching somebody in slow motion.
Yeah. No, he shouldn't be wrestling either. That's what I'm saying.
Well, I think they need to retire him. Give him a retirement match.
Okay. So
It doesn't have to be in WWE.
Sure.
And who has he shown interest in?
Japan.
Why?
Well, I mean, he had a short run over there, and he did well.
Right, but what specifically about Japan attracts him back to Japan?
I don't know. It's not America, and he's not blacklisted.
Well, you're clearly tap dancing right around.
I don't know what you're getting
You don't
at.
know. It should be so obvious.
I'm just giving you different answers.
He was in an interview and he made some statements, and I think TMZ even covered it, about how much he admires the Bullet Club.
Oh, God, no.
For doing now what the NWO did back starting in 1996 at what pay-per-view?
Was it sold out?
Bash at the Beach. I can't believe you didn't know that.
Yeah, fuck off.
Anyway, so I was thinking maybe WWE could let him have one last chance to come in.
Okay.
This is the long shot. There's 2 scenarios here.
Yeah.
I'm going to start with the long shot.
Yeah.
The long shot is he gets back in Vince's good graces.
Okay.
He does this huge campaign against racism and more that anti-bullying crap, but he redeems himself, and some people will never forgive him, but whatever.
Right.
So, you need somebody who's a hot up-and-comer to retire him.
Yep, that's what I was going to ask us. Who's going to do it?
Who's worthy of the legacy.
Bullet Club.
Don't say Roman Reigns.
Roman Reigns. I don't want to see that guy wrestle anybody.
Good.
Not even Braun Strowman.
He's a monster.
They can both enter my Volcano Battle Royale.
Yes.
Which I came up with years ago when I first met Rick James. And I talked about all the wrestlers that are too old to still be around.
Yeah.
And I'm like, we put all of them in a battle royale inside of a volcano.
Okay.
And he's like, well, how does anybody win? I'm like, the crowd is who wins.
That's true.
Because you're throwing them over the ropes and they're going into lava.
I gathered.
And the winner gets the chance to climb up a rope to get out of the volcano. But by then he's so old and tired and worthless, he's going to die.
They're all dead.
Anyway, so you need to either utilize a current talent, which is not what I would do. But I guess if you're going to do anybody, you're going to go for the easy one. You'd say John Cena.
Yeah.
You don't need the new version of Hulk Hogan to retire the old version of Hulk Hogan.
Right.
And some people may see this as a waste of a WrestleMania match.
No.
I'm talking, WrestleMania. Retire Hogan at WrestleMania. And he loses.
Well, yeah.
That's his penance. That's his penance. What better time to bring in the cleaner?
Oh.
Kenny Omega.
Okay.
Yes, I didn't want to spoil it on the phone with you that day that we talked about
I didn't see this coming.
Yeah. I know people are like, Kenny Omega would never leave New Japan. He's the hottest thing over there. He's the hottest thing in pro wrestling. He's the top tier of the best federation over there.
Right.
And he's making money hand over fist, and he pretty much gets to call his own shots.
Bullet Club.
If he leaves New Japan for WWE, it'll be the best possible time in the next year. Because how many former Bullet Club members / Ring of Honor / New Japan wrestlers are currently in WWE?
4 or 5. There's Finn, AJ, Luke, Luke Gallows, and Anderson. 4.
All right, but also you look at the former Ring of Honor people.
Okay.
Because you're forgetting Adam Cole.
Oh, he hasn't officially started yet.
Adam Cole's going to debut very soon.
Yeah, supposedly.
Not, by the time you hear this.
Yeah, supposedly at the next.
But you also got Samoa Joe.
Yeah, he's amazing.
You got Kevin Owens, Nee Steen.
Yeah, my all-time favorite.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's not like they don't have people for Kenny to work with. And here's the angle is Hogan wants to come back.
Right.
And Kenny comes in. And Hogan and Kenny meet in a backstage segment.
Okay.
And he talks about how much he admires what he's done. And he's so stoked that he's in WWE. And he acts like he wants to be a mentor.
Okay.
You play that angle. Well, Kenny's Kenny.
Yeah, he doesn't need a mentor.
He doesn't need a mentor.
Yeah.
But he rolls with it, knowing that he despises everything Hogan was. Hogan was the biggest thing in wrestling, and he could barely fucking wrestle.
Right. Yep.
He is a mockery of what Kenny Omega is capable of. You're not going to out-wrestle the Omega Man.
Yeah, the leg drop's really going to keep him down for 3.
If you can do it without fucking separating one of your hips.
Right.
So I'm saying you do that angle, and then very obviously he's going to turn on Hogan.
Yeah.
Basically, Hogan's like the hang-around that wants to be in the biker club, but they're just like, whatever, just let this dude hang. He's cool, but he's never going to be a patched-in member.
Sure.
So, I mean, Hogan to Kenny Omega is like Killah Priest to the Wu-Tang Clan.
Right. He's
not the unofficial 11th member like Capadonna was the unofficial 10th member.
Sure.
So you got Omega, who's wrestling all these former... They dance around the Bullet Club thing.
Right. Yeah,
he doesn't click up, though. He's his own man.
Yep.
Run a program with Adam Cole. You know what? Fine. Fuck it. Capitalize on the Bullet Club history and have Cole and Omega go at it.
Yeah.
And then finally what the breaking point is, Hogan tries to save Omega, and he interferes in a match.
Cost Omega.
Gets him DQ'd.
Sure.
And he just lets loose on him like, I don't think you're an icon. I don't think you're worth a damn. You know you can't wrestle. He cuts like a CM Punk with free reign on the mic.
Kill that promo.
An incredible fucking promo where he just ravages Hogan. And you know what? It's going to hurt because it's going to be true. And Terry Bollea, this is your fucking penance. If you want to save your legacy, you're going to have to sit there and lay down and take it all.
That one-way
and
angel.
They dance around the issue. And we're talking about the time when, let's say, and here would be the timing, Hulk Hogan interferes in the match, which gets Kenny Omega DQ'd, which would have given Kenny Omega a title shot at the Royal Rumble.
Okay. Yep.
So now Omega and Cole and most of the Bullet Club, former Bullet Club members, are in the Rumble.
Mm-hmm.
Hogan's in the Rumble.
Yeah.
And he gets in there, and the Bullet Club finally clicks up.
Oh, shit. I like where this is going.
Yeah. With one caveat.
Ooh.
Hogan now has Adam Cole, baby, in his corner.
I'm fine with that.
So now you've got a showdown moving towards WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm.
It will be Omega's biggest stateside match. It'll be Hogan's final match. And you have Adam Cole in his corner. And you have, you could have AJ in Omega's corner. You could have all the former Bullet Club members in his corner. But really, Kenny's his own man, so he's out there.
Unless the Bucks debut.
But shut up. I'm getting there. Don't ruin my fantasy yet. Don't get out ahead of yourself.
Shit.
So surprisingly, Hogan seems like he's going to rise to the occasion. And if anybody's going to make an aging man that can barely move in the ring look good, it's Kenny Omega. Yeah. It could be AJ Styles. Mm-hmm. It could be Kevin Owens. He makes people look fucking awesome. His matches with Jericho are off the chain.
Yes.
I mean, fuck, you could have Hogan wrestle Nakamura, who Nakamura says, he's so proud to finally wrestle him, but he demolishes him.
Right.
So Hogan's like, I get it. I'm too old. I got to hang it up. I got to pass the torch. I just came back. And it could get really interesting because what if you say during the match, no interference or you lose?
Okay.
Omega could get a title shot. No, let's back it up. What's in between the Royal Rumble and WrestleMania? No Way Out?
There's a couple, isn't there?
Balls of Fury.
Right, yeah, shit like that. Like, ones that don't matter.
Well, you could say that Omega gets a title shot the next night on Raw, or the next whatever day it's on then on SmackDown, if he beats Hogan at WrestleMania. No interference.
Okay.
Because they're trying to keep it fair, and you got Adam Cole in his corner, who's keeping the Bullet Club at bay. Backstage. Say a massive fight breaks out backstage.
Yeah.
And it becomes John Cena and Adam Cole fighting in Hogan's favor.
Well, if John Cena's even around, he might be in Hollywood.
You never know. I'm just trying to include as many current moving parts and future moving parts to make it interesting. It'd be like the Who Shot JR of fucking, not like because it's a mystery, but just the amazing magnum opus production.
Sure.
That sounds like a very interesting scenario. Mm-hmm. And he pins him clean, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
And then Hogan, he has to watch Omega celebrate with the club, and they leave.
Right.
And as they're leaving, they beat the holy piss out of Adam Cole, who now has all of his next feuds set up.
Yep.
You could do Cole versus Styles. You could do Cole versus Balor.
Cole and Balor would be good.
Fuck yeah, it would. Either way, Kenny's leaving, and he's riding on somebody's shoulders, and it's probably Luke Gallows.
Right.
Either way.
Yeah.
Because the no interference stops the Young Bucks from debuting. You want Kenny to win clean. You don't want Hogan to get retired via interference.
Absolutely. Yep.
So then he gets to stand up. He gets his final swan song ovation. Everybody comes to the top of the ramp and fucking walks halfway down, and they line up both sides to applaud him. He gets the big fucking Rudy send-off.
Right.
I don't really care about him, but I feel like everything he's done for the sport, not what he can do physically in the sport, but what he's done for professional wrestling.
Right.
He deserves that.
Sure.
I guess if I wanted Kenny Omega to be in WWE, and I really don't. I don't.
I think it'll happen eventually, but
I mean, if he was going to come back, it'd be to retire somebody.
Probably.
And if it's not to retire Hogan, retire Cena.
Yeah.
He's been people forget how long John Cena's been wrestling.
Yeah. And
that he's 40 fucking years old.
Well, now they're talking, what else? This reminded me that they're talking about CM Punk coming back.
He ain't going to come back.
Well, did you see there's rumor that he's going to be the new member of Bullet Club.
Bullet Club.
What, for New Japan or for Ring of Honor?
New Japan.
Really?
There's There's a new shop in Chicago for the pro wrestling tees.
Yeah.
And one of the designs is a Bullet Club shirt, but it's CM Punk themed. So it's got all the colors. It has the stars down the middle.
Yeah.
So it's kind of, I don't know. I guess, it's Chicago, but it's kind of, I don't know, hinting, maybe.
If you want to know how I feel about that possible scenario,
I know you
see
hate
my argument about how I felt about Marty Scurll joining the Bullet Club.
Right. No, and I totally disagree with it as well. I think it's a cool design just because it's a Chicago-based shop and that's where he's from. But,
right.
But if he joins, that'd be fucking crazy. I mean, I don't think I would be down with it because he's too big of a name. Unless he's taking over for Omega when Omega leaves. But that would be it.
Unless there's a falling out between most of the members and Omega because him and Cody have been feuding.
Well, they fixed that. It's him and Tonga. Tonga's been talking about how they're too much of the elite and they're not actually loyal to Bullet Club. It's just themselves. And it seems like they're making Tonga going to be the leader of the Bullet Club and then Streb the Elite go off separately.
I'm fine with that because I said the only way that the Bullet Club continues is if you have a warring faction. And now you have your
and it looks
your
like
Bullet
it might
Club
be
Wanted versus the Elite. But if CM Punk's going to go to New Japan, he's going to go there to fight the Bullet Club. Unless they kick out the Elite and then he'll join the...
Yeah, who knows?
I would love to see him have matches with Okada and Tanahashi.
Yeah.
All those cats. And you watch way more New Japan than I do. I keep up via the internet. I don't get to watch.
Right.
But still. Now, I alluded to 2 scenarios for Hogan retiring.
Yep.
I went for the long shot, which I got very wordy with. The easy one is he goes to Japan, and he has his final match, and all that trying to I love the Bullet Club, and you guys are awesome, and you're doing what we did, and you're taking over. Like, that's fine, but no, get away from us.
Right.
And he's offended. And in that one, Hogan's the face.
Right.
And he gets to go out on top. I mean, he's still going to lose.
Oh, yeah.
You're not going to let him beat Kenny Omega.
No.
But Kenny Omega would retire Hulk Hogan.
Yep.
And that's where I really feel Hogan's career needs to go. Because if there's anybody else that I would have Omega retire, it would be John Cena, number 2. Can you guess who would be number 3? Think older.
Older?
And less active.
Fucking Big Show? No.
It would be somebody bigger than the Big Show. Not physically, obviously.
Shit, I don't know. Who?
Triple H.
Yeah. I mean, well, he'll always be around. I don't know if he'll really have he'll be like Vince. He'll have matches into his 50s, I bet.
But he said he doesn't want to wrestle anymore. He wants to focus on his position with the front office of the company.
Sure.
And Omega comes in.
Which he's doing an awesome job with NXT, by the way, but yeah.
Yeah. Omega comes in, and he comes into NXT, and he's like, I'm too big for NXT. I'm Kenny fucking Omega.
Yeah, I don't think there's any way he would debut in NXT ever.
But
he would be like AJ. He would go straight main roster.
Dude, I'm just saying, how great of an angle would that be to instantly cement him in the crowd that doesn't know him stateside and say,
just have him come in and take out the champ, and then just leave.
Just takes the belt,
and he just drops it and then leaves.
Mike drops the belt and leaves.
Doesn't even have a match. He just goes in, fucking kicks the shit out of whoever's champ,
and then he shows up, and Triple H comes to Raw, which, I mean, if you're going to affiliate a show of the two with Triple H, it's going to be Raw,
probably, because
SmackDown wasn't always around, and DX got their start on Raw.
Yeah,
so you have the feud there, and that's a WrestleMania match to retire Triple H.
Sure, yeah.
And finally, Triple H, who says, you think you're hot shit, what have you done? How many world titles have you held? Do you know what I've done? Do you see who I am? I'm the prince in waiting, looking to inherit a fucking empire. And you're just the cleaner.
Yeah, that's true.
Whether or not you really... there'd be incredible promos.
Yeah.
Hunter might be a little rusty, but it ain't going to take long for the game to get into top fucking form for promos against Omega, and then they go at it at WrestleMania. And the majority of the rest of the shit I related to Hogan, you could just subtract Hulk Hogan and insert Triple H.
Absolutely.
That's what I'm thinking.
Good morning, sister.
I've been a bad girl.
Really? Well, tell me all about it.
Ooh, I've been very bad.
Yeah, it's nice. I'm gonna do some penance. Take it.
Take that dick. Take it. Show me you fucking love this cock. Take it.
Oh shit, hang on, I gotta go do something. Congregation of Emo Jesus may be seated.
A reading from the Book of Blumpkin. Another example of why I'm a total son of a bitch, and why I lie and cheat and steal. I don't even know how I ended up being a cop. I guess you gotta do dirt to learn how to fight dirt. But 3rd grade, got a report. I did a lot of bad shit in 3rd grade. That was a turning point year right there. I got to go to the gifted program because I tested so high in math and English. And anyway, I had a problem with getting into fights and getting along with people. So on our report card was like every subject and 3 parts to that subject. And, pardon me. And the bottom block, the last thing that they graded you on was conduct. And it wasn't a letter grade, it was plus minus. And I got a minus. I was like, oh no, I'm going to get in trouble. This is the 2nd or 3rd straight quarter that I've got a minus in conduct. So what did I do? I took a pen out and I turned the minus into a plus. All right? Thinking no one was going to be any the wiser. Thinking my mom wouldn't check with the teacher. She wouldn't tell her. They couldn't check. I'd be getting away scot-free. Got on the bus right home, was kind of nervous, gave my mom the report card. And she looks at it and she's like, what's this? I'm like, what do you mean? She's like, in conduct. Did you get a minus? I'm like, no, that's a plus. And she's like, look at it, Justin. You changed that, didn't you? I'm like, no. She's like, look at all the other marks on this report card. They are in black ink. Now look at your conduct grade. It's in both blue and black ink. So do you want to admit anything? I'm like, okay, I changed it. So she was fucking furious. Calls the teacher, tells her what I did. Like, what the fuck is she going to do? It's summer vacation. I'm out of that goddamn grade now. And tells her that I changed it. Requests another copy of the report card be sent home because I ruined it. And I don't think that was the first time I tried to change a grade, but that was the first time that I did not get away with it. So I guess I've always been kind of a conniving little bastard. And I started at an early age.
Hi, it's the Body, and you're listening to Blumpkin&Friends.
Off topic. Get well soon, Ric Flair.
Oh, man. Yes. That's... Oh, fuck. They can't take Flair. You can't take Flair.
Well, they could.
I mean, yeah, but
he's
fuck,
old.
man. Yeah, but...
Major organ issues dealing with organ failure. His kidneys allegedly started to shut down, and they put him on partial dialysis, hoping his kidneys will regain their function on their own.
Right.
That doesn't sound promising.
Yeah.
And they said he's got heart blockage. He's got a bad ticker. Because he's what, 68?
I think he's 69, almost 70.
Giggity.
Giggity.
He's almost Rob Gronkowski's favorite wrestler.
He's nuts! Fuck, yeah, no, that Flair's just too big, man. Like, that would mean a little too much. That would hit too close to home. You know?
Because you have a fancy robe at home and you style and profile?
Fuck, maybe. No.
You're buying all those Bullet Club shit.
That's true. But
how many Nature Boy t-shirts do you have?
One.
One?
Yes. I do have a Nature Boy
Is it
shirt.
Evolution?
No. It's a Ric Flair shirt.
Okay. Okay. I just wanted to throw that out there because I, too, love and appreciate all that Ric Flair has ever done for wrestling and who he's been and his crazy, awesome life that's had ups and downs. I mean, he's been a bastard.
Yeah.
There's no denying that he's been a bastard at times, but I had to throw that in there because we're doing a special Wrestlecast.
Yeah.
Which, guess what that means?
Oh, shit.
We are going to do a special Wrestlecast edition of Word Orgy.
Oh, man, I bombed last time we did this.
Word Orgy.
2 unrelated items that make up one new phrase. And if you get the answer, I'll heap on you my praise. Some of them may seem too hard, but I won't let you quit. So pay very close attention to both my descriptions. Pop culture icons and other random shit. It's time to play Word Orgy. How many will you get?
So, we got 10 items
Mm-hmm.
that you're going to be doing here. They are all wrestling themed. I stuck with the theme. This should be your bread and butter, you
I know,
motherfucker.
But that's the point. This is where I should be good, so now I'm just going to fail miserably.
Good. Fuck your face.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Fuck my
let it
face.
Jizz on your beard and let it dry. It'll look like crusty glazed donut goo.
That's gross.
Isn't it?
Yeah. Number 1.
Number 1. A movie starring the Rowdy One and a film featuring John McClane.
Oh, fuck. What's the fucking movie with Piper in it? He's in a few of them, though.
He's really only known for one.
Yeah, I know. Fucking bubblegum and shit.
Fucking bubblegum and shit.
And once you say it, I'm going to be so mad at myself.
Well, try to figure out the other one.
Well, it's Die Hard. Obviously. John McClane, Die Hard. Fuck, just tell me. God damn it.
They Live, Free, or Die Hard. They Live.
Okay. Yep. Yep. And I could only think of Die because I was on Die Hard. And
You should have gone through all the Die Hards.
Yep.
I'm not going to give you clues, you bastard.
I know you don't.
Number 2. Before he was the villain, he went by this name. And a time traveler.
And a time traveler?
Yep.
Something Marty McFly. I don't know the first part. I don't know.
Really?
Yeah.
You'll walk around holding a licensed umbrella of the man's current
Marty
gimmick.
Skrull, yeah.
But not his previous, nothing of his previous gimmick.
I thought he was just Marty Skrull.
Wow. That would be Party Marty McFly. TNA, Party Marty.
See, I never really watched much TNA.
Your mother. Number 3.
TNA sucks, man.
A South Park catchphrase and a man who cleans up.
Oh my god, they killed Kenny Omega.
That's right. Number 4. A variety of candy bar and a guy who's too cool.
What was Too Cool's fucking name? God damn it, it's right there.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, it's right there. Oh, it's so close. Oh, my God, I'm almost done.
Yep. Now I'm done because I lost total track of anything I had going on.
Really?
There.
I start thinking about ejaculating, and then you're like,
Yeah, I got this. One.
That would be 100 Grand Master Sexe.
God damn it.
Number 5.
Yep.
An Offspring hit and a stable of failures.
A stable of failures. Offspring had a lot of hits.
They did. It's a stable
You're a stable
of failures.
Yeah. No. I got nothing.
That would be, why don't you get a job squad?
The fucking Job Squad. God damn it. Al Snow and shit. I forgot about the Job Squad.
I'm taking from every era right now.
Yeah, I gathered. That's, yeah.
Early 80s, 90s, early 2000s, current 2000s.
Yeah.
Your mom's ass. Sorry, Corey. Is your mom still single?
Yeah. I mean, she's not legally divorced yet, but...
Well, right, but
yeah.
We should do a contest to win a date with your mom.
No.
Why?
That's fucked up, man.
Your mom's a very nice woman.
Yeah.
And they'd only have to worry about getting murdered by your father.
That's true.
Number 6. A Funkasaurus and one of Sam Crow's first 9.
Oh, man. The Funkasaurus. What is it? He had fucking like 3 different aliases. I can picture his face, but I don't know what his name was. I know who he is. All I know him as the Funkasaurus. That's it. 'Cause he came out dancing, and Naomi was one of his like little squad or whatever before she was
Squad goals.
Oh man, yeah, squad goals.
But not Flip Mode Squad. With
Yeah.
Busta Rhymes and Rampage.
Yeah, Busta Bus. No, I don't know.
You can't even get the second half. One
Nope.
of Sam Crow's first 9.
There's 9 of them.
This is like a true false. What a bastard.
Yeah.
That would be Brodus Clay Morrow. Brodus Clay. Also known as Tyrus. Again.
Tyrus, that was the one I was thinking of, but
Not to be confused with Cyrus the Virus.
Right.
From the TNN network from ECW on TNN.
Cyrus the Virus was also in Con Air.
Yes, but I'd rather remember the one from wrestling. Number 7. Oh, you're fucking up.
Yep.
A Jessica Alba movie that takes place in water and a faction featuring Big Stevie Cool.
A Jessica Alba movie that takes place in water. The only Jessica Alba movie I think of is Sin City.
Really?
Yeah.
Not even Honey?
No. Like, why would I ever watch that?
Because Jessica Alba was in it.
Well, that's valid, I guess.
Why would you ever watch every Saw movie to keep up with the storyline of Saw?
Who said I watched it because of the storyline?
Yeah, because all the unique deaths are still interesting when you're like 5, 6, 7 movies into a franchise that never should have had more than one movie, really.
I don't know. What is it? Deep Blue Elba.
Deep Blue Elba. Now you're mixing up an LL Cool J movie, Deep Blue Sea.
Yeah, no, I know.
Jessica.
I'm just naming water movies.
Into the Blue World Order. Into the Blue. Blue
Meanie.
World Order.
Yeah, the Blue, yeah.
And Nova. He came out as Hollywood Nova to mock Hogan. The whole thing was a send-up. Big Stevie Cool was supposed to be, Diesel.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, if you recall, there's the sign right there. I know it's not out for you to read, but the sign for my wedding that me and Rick James made that said Blumpkin World Order.
Yes, no, that's an awesome sign.
Yeah, that's the new BWO.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And I'm desperately trying to find a t-shirt website to make BWO shirts that say Blumpkin World Order.
Dude, I would wear that.
I cannot find some place where you can take the logo and just edit it. It's pissing me off. Number 8. A TV show about 2 lawyers and WCW's annual July pay-per-view.
Oh, man. You're ridiculous.
I'm Joey Black. I'm so good at Word Orgy. I fucking know everything. I do pop culture.
All I've been saying is how bad I'm going to do. I've never said anything about being good.
Bitch-ass ninjas!
What? That came... What the fuck?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I
don't like lawyers, so I don't know what that show is. And, yeah.
WCW's annual July pay-per-view.
Maybe it's Bash at the Beach. Okay. So there's the one. What's the fucking show? Franklin and Bash at the Beach.
Thank God. I all but fucking showed you the card.
No, you did not.
Oh, God. I took you by the hand and walked you there. Here, horse. Here's water. Drink. Number 9. A Justin Timberlake movie and a tag team featuring Kushida.
Justin Timberlake. In time. Fuck. I don't know the last part. In time. You say Travelers in the Clue, don't you? Do you say Travelers in the Clue?
A
Time
Justin Timberlake movie and a tag team featuring Kushida.
In Time Travelers.
No.
Damn it.
In Time Splitters. Time Splitters. Yeah. Alex Shelley, Kushida. Kushida comes out with the Marty McFly vest.
I know Kushida comes out like McFly.
Right? It's the tag team name that is also a video game franchise that I miss playing, Time Splitters.
Yeah.
Time Splitters 2 was the fucking one of my favorite PS2 games. It's a fun fact about the Reverend Johnny Blumpkin. Limping into the barn here, number 10.
Yep.
A rape awareness slogan.
What the fuck?
And a type of match where anything goes.
No means no DQ? Fuck! I don't know any fucking rape slogans.
Well, you just said one.
Okay, well, that was, I guessed. Is that not...
That's not it.
Okay.
But I guess I should have thought of that.
Okay.
It's no means no holds barred.
I mean...
You're right there.
Semantics.
You're like me with the first chick I tried to have sex with. I didn't know I had to get her wet. I just tried to stick my thing in her. And it didn't go. It didn't go in. And I'm still bitter. That if I would have just known...
Isn't no holds barred and no DQ the same thing?
No.
What's the difference?
No holds bar mean you can do whatever you want to a person. No DQ means nothing will get you DQ'd.
Yeah, but can't you do anything then if you're not going to get disqualified? Semantics.
Those aren't the semantics. Not now, you're just splitting hairs. If I would have just known back then to use nature's lubricant, spit, I would have been in like Flint. And I would have lost my virginity at 13 instead of 14.
Yeah, I was 14 too.
Yeah, fucking A. High five. High five. Eskimo brothers who lost their virginity at the same age. Do you know how many you got out of that?
2.
2.
Yeah.
2 out of 10, which, by the way, I went out and bought a giant pack of recipe cards for doing this now. If you've noticed,
Oh, nice.
Now you can't see through them and have to worry about the light, and you're trying to read backwards.
Yeah, I couldn't do that anyway.
Because 1, you can't read, and 2, fuck your face.
Thanks, fuck my face.
Hey, Sipboard.
Well, we hope you enjoyed the second Blumpkin and Friends Wrestlecast.
Yeah, wrestling.
That wrestling podcast you were going to do has not yet gotten started.
Not yet.
So now I'm basically just aping that concept to help keep you relevant.
That's
so
fine.
that when you do that show, you're used to the format.
I don't think I'll ever be relevant. It's fine.
Okay. Interact with the show on Twitter at Blumpkin Show. That is at Blumpkin Show. You can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/group/Blumpkin and Friends.
Bullet Club.
You are listening to us on YouTube. Like and subscribe. And as always, I'm the Reverend Johnny Blumpkin.
And I'm Joey Black.
Good night.